Hello again guys, and welcome back to another Big Al David video. Thanks for tuning in. Now this video is part of my stretching and recovery series that I've currently been filming. I've already done videos on stretches and strength exercises for the neck and stretches for the chest, shoulders and arms. But this video is all about how to stretch the upper back, the lower back and the hips. Immediately following this, I will also upload a video that is about developing and maintaining core strength, which kind of feeds into this a little bit, but it's more about strength rather than flexibility, and it's all about strength and support around the mid region. And it's very important for an overall healthy body. But without much more delay, I'm just going to go into some basic stretching techniques for this. I'll start off with the upper back. Now I've improvised here because I don't actually have a barbell in my home, but I've just basically taken the nozzle off my my Henrietta, or was it Hetty Hoover? It's a little short, but it does the purposes. Now visualize this to start off with. If you can get a bar or something that you can hang off, first of all, you can hang off, and I do this all the time in the gym on a chin, you know, where you do the chins, and you can literally just grab the bar and hold and dangle. Now that's something you need specialist equipment for, so I'm not going to go too much into it, and it's pretty simple. You grab a bar and hang off it. What that does, it opens up the spine, and it can also stretch off the chest as well. It's very, very good, and I would recommend doing that every time you're down the gym, especially when you're doing back at the very least. Or after a chest workout as well, just to help stretch off the chest, helps prevent pectoral tears. However, what you can do in the home, if you can get a bar, doesn't matter what it is, a broomstick, whatever, in fact broomsticks are probably one of the best things, is you put that behind the back of your head and you pull down. And what you're doing is a bit like a lat pull down, but you can actually feel your upper back stretching, and it's quite painful actually. You can see, you can probably see the muscles on my back tensing up, okay? And you would do that and you would hold and you would repeat. The other way to do it is to get a bar behind, but this time underneath, and you try and raise the arms up, and that's a great way actually to help stretch off the chest, because the back and chest are often sort of combined in many ways in the way that they stretch, but it also does a lot of the rear delts also, which is again a part of the back in theory. That's enough with our big stick of doom. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do the more basic exercises. So one of the simple things we can do is rotate around the hips. We do it in a 360-degree motion. You try and keep the legs straight if possible, because that way you stretch the legs as well, but you can bend them. But you do that, and it's a nice way just to warm up the hips. You can go up and down as well. But on a video that looks a bit wrong, so I'll leave that one. You can also rock from side to side. That's a good one. And the best way to do it is, once you've warmed up, is take your hand and try and touch your ankle or the ground by going sideways like this. It's important as you do it, you are going straight down. So you're not going like that or like that. It's going straight down sideways, okay? And that's a great way as well of stretching off the lower back. Another movement you can do is you're in your in your standing position, and you try and lean back. Don't go too far, because this can actually do damage to your lower spine. And you can also then rotate on the side a bit like this. So when you're in that back position, you can rotate, but do it slowly guys, because that one can hurt. And of course, this is also for the legs, and you'll be seeing it in the leg exercise also, but it does help the vertebrae as well. You don't have to have your legs together, you can split them apart. You just go down, and that can stretch off the back if you're a little bit stiff in it. However, a better way to do it is a bit like a good morning. You go down like that, and then up. And you can repeat that as an exercise actually. In fact, if you've got your stick of doom, this is a bit short for me to do this one, that's a great way to help maintain your position, okay? And you can actually build up quite a powerful lower back with no weight at all, just by doing that. It's a form of good morning. Now, that's pretty much it for this one. It's a very brief introduction into basic exercises, but directly following this, if you go and find the one that works on core, you'll see more advanced exercises for building up not the abs, but what's behind the abs, essentially the muscles that keep the spine straight and allow you to get out of bed in the morning, things like that, those kind of muscles. See you soon guys, thanks for tuning in, goodbye.